Hello, CD Bestie. This is Valentina Ploy. Check out my interview on creativedisc.com, the number one music website in Indonesia.
Hello, city lovers. This is another Creativedisc exclusive interview where we are gonna catch favorite artists today. Dundhee, you are here about to introduce you to this Thai Italian musician. Recently released her first single in 2022, and here with me now is the one and only, the gorgeous one, Valentina Ploy. Sawadee krap. How are you?
Sawadika, hello. I'm good. How are you?
I'm totally excited to see you here in Zoom room, not in person,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah.
So,
I'm
are you in
excited
Thai or
too.
in Italy right now?
I'm in Italy now, in
Ooh.
Sorrento. That's like my hometown where I grew up.
Oh, cool. So how's everything down there so far? Is everything back to normal already?
Yeah. Everything is back to normal. It's summer, super nice here. Very hot, I was saying before.
Yeah.
And like very sunny and
Uh-huh.
beautiful sky. Very
I'm
nice.
curious though. Is it the Italy is hotter than the Asia?
It's a different kind of hot, I think.
Mm.
Like here it's very humid, like
Oh,
when it's
okay.
cold or hot. So it just gets inside of your bones, you know what I mean?
Yep, yep,
It's
yep,
like,
yep.
and especially when there's the sun, it's like you just fry. I don't know how to explain it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's
Okay.
a different kind of hot, but I don't know which
Mm.
one is hot.
So it's better the hot is better in Asia than in Italy, right? It's bearable in Asia, I must say.
I mean, I think in Italy is better just because it's nicer when you go to the beach. I mean, if I
Ah,
live in a city in Thailand, so
yeah,
even
yeah.
if it's hot, I can't. I love the sea, so I can't go jump in the sea, in the ocean or something.
Ah,
But at least in
right.
Italy, even if it's super hot, I can still, go to the beach and
Yeah.
yeah. So I would choose Italy still for the summer.
Okay. So anyway, what are you busy doing right recently though?
Recently, actually, I'm preparing a bit for my next release, which is coming this Thursday already. And
Yes.
apart from that, like in my personal life, I guess just, yeah, spending time with family, traveling a lot. I've been moving, like I've been to London and then came back to Italy. Then I've been to Stockholm and
Mm,
then, yeah, I'll go to
mhm.
Spain soon.
Wow,
So,
wow,
been
wow.
traveling.
Well, I do hope one day I could experience the experience that you had recently because I really want to see London anyway. So it's kind of dream of mine to go there.
Yeah, it's a
So
very beautiful city.
true. So before the interview, Valentina, I saw your interview first where you told us you could speak five languages. I mean,
Yeah.
that is awesome, mind blowing, right?
Thank
How
you.
did you learn in the first place, though?
I learned, I think, because in general, I just love languages. So I always had the will to do it. And then
Mhm.
I guess growing up as a bilingual brain, like my mom is Thai and my dad is Italian,
Okay.
my brain kind of shaped into, assimilating languages. And then growing up, English kind of settled as like the middle language in my brain. And I studied it at school. And then obviously growing up in Italy, I could speak Italian. And then my mom is Thai, so she taught me Thai. And then at school in middle school and high school I started studying like Spanish and French as well, and then in university and high school I also did like all of these languages because I chose to study like languages for international cooperation at the time that was, so it was like English and Spanish, and then I lived in Spain for a bit, and then yeah, just traveling I guess, and also listening to a lot of music
Uh-huh.
in those languages, reading and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So yeah, like
So
that.
so
I
what
don't know.
what is the tip? What is the tip that you would have to someone who want to learn a new language as a
Just practice a lot and like always find new ways, try to find new ways that work for you to memorize the things if you really want to kind of like learn it and put it in your
yeah.
brain, and then just practice it a lot, like don't be afraid to kind of make mistakes.
Mm-hmm. Practice and practice makes everything better, right?
Yeah, Practice makes perfect.
Okay, so let's talk about your music now, Valentina. You've released a bunch of singles already, right? Including an EP. And could you tell us though, why did you chose to working as a musician in the first place?
um, to be super honest, I mean, I've been a songwriter or whatever. Like I've been writing songs since I was a kid, but I never thought that I was like, of course, in the back of my head, it's a dream of mine to be a musician, singer, songwriter. But I didn't really know what that meant, so I just had
Mm,
like quite a traditional growing up. And then it kind of happened. I was like called by music
ooh,
because I was I just did like the voice and other
yeah,
stuff when music was just my hobby
yeah.
kind of thing. And then I got signed to a label in Thailand almost, yeah, like I don't know how. Um, and that kind of started my career. But at the time, I didn't even think it would be possible, like
Mm,
literally to kind of like be an artist and become an artist. And I was like, oh,
yeah.
still in the process of like learning and stuff. So it kind of happened very naturally, I would say. And maybe deep
Is it
down in my subconscious, I knew it. Like
is
that's
it a dream from the childhood that you become a musician one day, or is it it's just like happen just naturally?
I mean, I guess it wasn't for the sake of just being a musician. It was never that. It just
Mm,
came from a place of like I just naturally wrote songs since forever, and so at
yeah.
some point I was like I might as well share this, and then it became my job kind of thing. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now let's talk about your recent release, Blubby Blue. I love this
Yes.
song. It's so cute. This is your first single
Thank
in
you.
2022, right? It's such a great
Yes.
song. I already told you that. Can you
Thank
tell
you.
us more about the single though?
For sure. So Blue is just like a positive little song about a happy relationship
Yep.
where everything looks amazing, and you just feel like you live in your own universe with this person, and you have
Yeah.
your code language and your own everything. And it's a song that it's the first song that I wrote in a session, so it's the first song that I didn't write alone in my toilet or my bedroom. And
Okay.
it was very fun.
Yeah.
And actually it also comes from my personal life experience, because like blah blah blue is like an expression that I kind of like created in the
Mm,
past for a relationship where I wanted to say I love you, but like
mm,
I didn't want anybody to understand it. So I was just like, okay, blah blah blue, blah blah blue, blah blah. And then it became like my own little thing, and we decided to
uh-huh.
put it in the song and make a song out of it, and that was fun.
Do you I mean, do you feel like feel free to for the people to use that blubby blue word to replace "I love you" because it's previously as your private experience, right?
Yeah, you mean if I would love for people to use that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, for
Yeah, yeah, I
expressing their
would
love.
totally. Yes, that would be amazing if the whole world could say like blah blah blue. Just, if some people that listen to the song
Mm,
start using it and
okay.
stuff, it makes me so happy already. That would
Mhm.
be amazing.
Like you said, blubby blue is like the word that you created to express the love using like code language between two people in a relationship, right? And I
Yeah,
do believe that a lot of couples do this. Like they
that's
do have
true.
some
Yeah.
special world that specialized it
Yeah.
for them, right? Do you do that too often?
No, I think I have a very weird specialized way of creating nicknames for my lovers. That makes sense.
What is the
Just
weirdest? What
stupid
is the
names,
weirdest?
whatever
What
name.
is the weirdest?
I think kakis was one. But yeah, just any like the weirdest like
Mm,
things I
mm,
do. It just comes. I give names to everything, like a cup has a
mhm.
name, my guitar has a name, everything has a name. So I just make up words all of a sudden. But just the expression of like blah blah blue like that, no, I think it just happened
Mm.
once.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm. Okay, move on to your next project.
Yes.
I heard that you're gonna release another song called Berlin. I
Yeah,
do
exactly.
have listened to snippet of that. It's so great. Also,
Thank
can you tell
you.
us more a little bit about this song?
For sure. Like Berlin is a song that I wrote about the walls I guess the natural thing that happens after like being all happy, like in Bala Blue, then the Berlin phase comes in, which is like when you start having problems in a relationship. And a relationship is always up and down. And then sometimes you feel like, wow, you're super happy. And sometimes it's like, oh, this is so annoying. Why are we arguing again? So I just wrote a song about all the walls, emotional walls that we create as humans when we are scared or insecure in a relationship. And I just kind of like invite the other person to break all the walls down,
Mm.
act like we were Berlin, like we can start over again. And I
Yeah.
compared the walls of a relationship to the wall of Berlin, basically. So that's why the song is called Berlin.
Mhm.
And yeah, it's an upbeat song, this one, quite fast. It's one of the fastest tracks that I've ever released, but at the same time, it's more melancholic in the lyrics and the meaning.
Cool, cool. I do love the way you express and explain your music and imaginative as possible. I believe, but I do have some limited time here. So my last question will be:
Yeah.
is there any message to your listeners in Indonesia?
Well, just thank you so much, Terima kasih, for listening to my music, and I appreciate you a lot. And I hope that I can go to Indonesia soon. Like have never been to Indonesia. It's amazing. Like, why?
We
It's
are
like I've been
we're
to so many places.
we are practically neighbor, right? Thailand and
Yes,
Indonesia is just like
exactly. I want to go there so bad.
okay. I can see. I can't wait to see you in Indonesia soon, Valentina, and I hope that it will come sooner than later.
Yeah, me too. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time.